Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denarse, and this is the Marsh, and I am falling apart already. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and continue with the show. And oh, right there, look at that, right on cue. Finally, where's we at? Oh yes, where was I? Hey, my name is Denarse, and I welcome you to the Marsh Show. Okay, I dropped my notebook if you didn't see that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and chug right on ahead. And the title of today's video is "Let's Make Marry Me Tucson Chicken with AB." And I got this from Smoking and Grilling with AB. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And I hope everybody continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Now let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. Let's go.
All right, folks, look, looking at that thumbnail, if I saw that and I was scrolling around and saw it, I'd be here too, right? Today, we finna just make a Marry Me chicken soup. Super easy, large in the flavor. And I promise you, for you guys out there that's looking for a way to, like, you know, holler at a girl, say, hey, you really ready to say I do? Make this. Hey, and vice versa.
Coming from my player partner AB, okay? That's how you get them. This is how you get them. You hear me? All right, I'm not gonna insinuate anymore, okay? Let's go. That's how you
Girls, you
get
do the
them.
same. Let's get it. Okay, as always, you know, I like to go over the ingredients and just so you guys can see them, right? There's a few ingredients here, but don't trip. Super easy. Ingredients are available just about anywhere, no matter where you live. The full ingredient list is on my website. That's smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. You know, there is a little bit of prep work here. So I'm just taking my celery, really dividing it into three and just cutting it down. Some of these, it was a little bit on the thin side, and then if I want a little texture, I'll leave them a little bit more thick, right? I'm gonna do half of them a little bit on the thin side because it's really about that flavor. And then now watch this. Once I'm halfway done with that, now I'm finna make it my dice size a little bit bigger. This will be for the texture. This is for the video, the taste, the texture.
Yeah, I like that knife. I'm big on knives, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know if that's on his website or not. That knife is nice. A sharp knife, a dull knife is the quickest way to get cut in the kitchen. Let's go.
You know what I mean? And the presentation. All right, so now I'm gonna bring my chicken in. This is chicken breast. It's already ready to go.
All right, now you guys notice how he cut all the fat off there. There's no fat on that chicken. I got to work on my personal prep too. But I see that, AB. I see that. Let's go.
And already cut down, right? You guys can save a step. You can buy it this way, however you want to do it, right? But I'm gonna cut these down into 1-inch pieces. The main thing is, no matter what size a piece I'm making, you know, I cut them. I just want them to all be about the same size. So I'm gonna do it this way so you can see. Now this one right here looks like it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Just to put it in perspective for you guys. Look at that. So now we just cut that down, and that'll do it. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I got a little heater on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and raise this so you guys can see. I start with like a medium flame. Obviously, I'm using the Dutch oven. You know what I mean? This is steel cast iron, folks. Just got a ceramic coating, you know, and some color on the outside. So it's gonna hold my heat well. That's why these are so popular, if you guys didn't know. So I put my hand down here, and I just like to feel it spread. Now, next thing I'm gonna do.
Now I gotta give me a Dutch oven. That is next on my list. Like I almost crossed my fingers. I'm not lying. Okay.
I'm gonna bring my extra virgin olive oil. I'm just gonna keep this a little bit close, right?
I'll
just get a little bit more heat. We're gonna add this. Why? Because we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna go ahead and brown that. All right, so we just add a little bit to it. Get it in the center. So don't forget, this is chicken breast. Once it shimmers, that lets me know that it's ready to go. I don't know, it's a lot of glare in here, but I can see it at an angle. I'll just wait till it shimmers. I know it's nice and warm down there. This should only take about 30 or 40 more seconds. All right, so now that I know I got enough heat here, but I want to give you guys this little pro tip. If you didn't know, if you put a damp, like your dish towel or whatever you use, you put that down and you put your board on top, it stops it from sliding around so much, right? So I did that. Now we're going to come over here, add this.
AB's pro tip. Where we at? Number 26? I think that's number 26. Let's go. Excuse me, AB's life hack number 26. Let's go.
Now what I want to do is I move it around so it'll pick up any of the extra virgin, right? And that's garlic infused. You can see right off the back as soon as it get hot. Look at that. See how it's starting to turn white? Yeah. We're not trying to cook this all the way. What we're trying to do is we're trying to brown this, folks. So now I just want to make sure I got as much contact with the heat surface as possible.
Even cook.
Now with this chicken in here, for those of you guys that have this, you know what I mean, have the A seasoning from my Level Up series, I add a little bit just to it. You know what I mean? It might look like I put a lot in there, but it's not. It's just something to give it, a hint of some flavor. Right, so we'll go ahead and continue to brown with this in here also. Okay. So remember, we just putting some color on it and cooking it down just a little bit, just to get a little bit of the browning effect. Don't forget, this is a soup, so it's going to continue and cook throughout and stay nice and moist inside of the soup. Now, you see this right here? Look at that. You can see my seasoning on there. That's the A. And then I can tell you, one of the cool things is about, getting the seasoning from myself. It's not just get one for that particular recipe. The A, I use it almost daily along with the Creole Kick. So this is the kind of things that I do. I give you guys more than the...
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm learning with y'all. I'm like, once again, I'm dialed in. Maybe we got to find somebody else to do, because
100 recipes.
I feel like these are boring. Sometimes,
the seasoning that you purchase. For me, I just give you, like uses. That's all. Okay, so we got a little bit more prep to do, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dice down these onions. I mean, you guys know how to dice them down. I don't have to show you guys this. I'm gonna make one little cut down here.
Now look, this side cut always scared me because I almost almost cut my thumb off one time. We used to make, this is real quick, we used to handmade coleslaw. I told you I used to work at KFC back in the day, and I came in one day just slinging a knife. You know what I mean? Just no disregard. I say, ooh, that sounded different. Pulled it up, and yeah, it was pretty much done for. But anyway, so that side cut, you know what I mean? It kind of worries me some, but I'm working on it though. I like the way the particular items come out. Let's go.
One little slice, bring it back, get it all like that, and I'll just go. Now, after this, I'm gonna go ahead and do my carrots. Then we all know that I'm a mince. I don't have to tell you guys that. Here we go. Now I got these little baby carrots. I just dice them down. You just want them all to be about the same size. They're going to lose a little bit of the size, to them anyway, because what we're going to do is we're going to saute them. They're going to soften up. And as we move these around inside the pan, the edges kind of like just dissolve. But most of all, it gives it that little bit of flavor, though. And really, it's a combination of all of this that you see that I'm doing right here. That's right. Only thing missing is that bell pepper, folks. Okay, so now that I got all of this diced up and it's ready, right? You know that I'm not finna dice mince none of my garlic because I'm gonna use my press. But I gotta say this right here. This goes out to Lois and Richard and Deal. And I believe, it says Edmond, Oklahoma. Shout out. Thank you. You know what? She sent this out because she sees me take my knife all the time and I'm scraping it and putting everything in there. She went ahead and found one of these for me so I can just go ahead and, do it like this. You know what? I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. And you will see this in my videos because this actually has a bigger footprint than my knife. So let's work. Thank you. All right, now, the minced garlic time, right? This is the part that puts that smile on my face. And then if you look down there, because we putting this in this hot pan and we don't want to hot pot, we don't want to burn it, right? So I always put my minced garlic on top. So therefore I can do whatever I want to do. I can continue to talk. We can get some of this right here, push this down, right? We're going to mince all of that. That's the good garlic.
I mean, you get all of that out of there. Ooh, that was country. You get all of that out of there.
And I would take my last one, do the same thing here. Oh, yeah, look at that. And then once I put it on top, now we go ahead and let it hit. Right now, don't forget, once it touches at the bottom of it, right, you can smell it right off the back, so you know it's working. Now, I want to check my fire. Look where I'm at. I'm on a low right now, right? So we don't want to burn nothing. We still want to saute. That's fine. I'm going to bring these sun-dried tomatoes over here into the mix. You know why? Because I'm going to cut just a few of these. I want to kind of break these down just a little bit more. And then talk to me, guys. You see me working on my board all the time. Do you guys like to collect boards or anything like that? I think I'm going to do a giveaway soon. I'm going to do a custom board, for somebody. Maybe I'll do it.
Like I said, I think I'm more or less in the knives, but that board is nice, though. That board is nice.
A few people can win. Now, you guys can use whatever. You see that I was using my wooden spoon, with the square edge on the bottom. Now I just switch to this. Just whatever you guys prefer. I'm going to be doing a video.
How colorful that is. Like I always say, you eat with your eyes. What I always say, aesthetically pleasing. That's it.
So this holiday season, telling everybody what they need. What should be in every kitchen anyway. Man, just smell that. Now I'm gonna come with my seasoning.
I smell
it's nothing but Italian seasoning, folks. we put that in there, and we're gonna cook that down in there also. I don't want it to float around or no liquid or nothing like that. Cook it in. All of these flavors married together. If I hadn't said it already, don't forget right here. I got my hot soapy water right there. I just dropped my little dishes in there. Now, after about
clean as you cook. That's it. Makes everything easier.
Let's just say we went a minute or so. You don't see no black spots and nothing like that. So that tells me that my minced garlic is right. Now we're finna come with our flour, right? So we got to cook that flour taste out of there. There's a lot of little liquid in there that you didn't see, but you want to move this around, let it get nice and hot. And just like I said, you want to cook that out of there. So we'll just keep moving this around just like this. Now, I got a little pro tip for you. You get right here and they get a little dry on you, go ahead and put about a dollop of butter in here. Okay, so now we're going to add a couple tablespoons.
Just a dollop will do, yeah. Just a dab. Just
of
a dab.
Tomato paste, right? I got these little small Tupperwares, folks, because you know when you buy that tomato paste, you know, you get that little small can or whatever size can you get. You really can't put too much in there. That'll be enough for me. Don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website. That's smokingandgrillingwithab.com. And that's
AB rolling today, boy.
AB.com.
Now,
please don't expect for this to hit this pan. I mean, this oven, right? And it's just gonna melt. That's not how this works. I know hear a lot of people, and I see it in the comments. We just get this in here. We just warm it up, right? So let me put this back. Get it set up to go back in the refrigerator. Now we move on to the next. Now we're just gonna add this to it. Now, before I put that in there, I want you guys to look at the bottom. We want to get all of that up. And the only way we're gonna get that up here is you start adding this here, right? And remember I told you we was on low. Now I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up just a little bit. We want to be like a medium high. Why? Because I want to see. I'll come in here and take a look at the inside of this. Okay, so we already boiling. We rolling right now. If you see that, I want you guys to look right here on the top. See how it's pushing everything over here? Them layers of flavor. That's seasoning, right? Now we had our Italian seasoning separated. If we follow the instructions right. I'm gonna go ahead and just add this in here right now, right? It's a difference though, folks, whether you put it in here or if you cook it in. That's why we divided it up. We cook some in with the veggies, right? Got it in there. Ooh.
I was wondering why you split that up like that. And I guess it releases different and it cooks different, though, depending on when you put it in the dish. And that is right.
You smell it, y'all? And yes, I'm still working on smelling it.
I smell it. Come on,
okay, so now you can see it like this. And it got like a slight hint of something trying to become a little thick, right? But check this out. Remember that? Right? We're going to go ahead and add this. Now, look, I want to show you this. You see this right here? I got to show you. That's flavor. I did a video one time and I was trying to overthink. And I actually didn't put my liquid, everything that had like dripped off, and you know, like when everything settled. And then somebody said, "AB, you know, you're supposed to put all that in there." I do know, you know what I mean? But that was early in the game. You know, I was just trying to do everything right.
We ain't mad at you, AB. That is the best part. That
is it was cooked through or not. I see all of them white. Tell me, they all had a little heat on. Then we get them going. Now, I know we're gonna have to address this. Now, I want you guys to take a look. This is what I'm going to be using. I could have made these before that, but you don't want to do that. You know why? Because I want to use the liquid that's in here, and I want to infuse that into our pasta. And I want you guys to just take a look. Let me put them in this hand right here. They ain't nothing but like little pasta seashells, right? And don't forget, they're going to hold a little bit of the soup, too. You see where I'm going. So now I'm going to go ahead and drop this in there.
We with you.
I already got this back up to a nice little simmer, right? Now, we only going to go for about 25 minutes. By us putting the pasta in here, it's going to absorb some of this. For one, it's going to absorb some of the flavor. Now, if you look over here on my cutting board over here, this is how it's going to roll. When that's done, we're going to go ahead and add our heavy cream. We're going to introduce some spinach to it. And then you guys know what this is. This is parm. I'm going to show you how to finish this, and we're going to go hard. All right, now look. I'm going to tell you this part right here. I have not lifted this up. I think after about 5 minutes, I did take a look at it, which it wasn't nowhere near where it's going to be right now. And I ran my square edge around the bottom just to make sure, and I checked my fire, right? So let's look at it. If I was
trying to make sure all those seasonings is up off that the bottom of that Dutch oven. Let's go.
The gamble right now for the amount of pasta that I put in there. Listen, I put this here. Now, you guys have already looked at the website and you saw that I said 6 to 8 cups of chicken stock / chicken broth, right? So let's open this up and let's just see if those noodles absorbed everything.
Yeah, look at that. That just looks like a cold winter day. Right there, just straight out the pot. He ain't done yet. He ain't even done yet. Let's go, AB. It looks like a cold winter day.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together, folks. Now, I'm going to add myself just a little bit more chicken stock to it. It's still nice and hot. I just want to see it just a little bit. Because don't forget, if you look at the title, it does say soup. Because the way it was right there, I'm going to give you a heads up. You could have left it like that and got yourself some white rice. And oh my God. Oh, and some cornbread. And I'll just say one thing.
AB, don't do them like that. Rice and cornbread? Don't do that, AB.
Night. But we want this to be a little bit more soupy, right? So I just add some of this to it. And you can smell it out the back.
Said night.
Something magical. That was cold. That was in my refrigerator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my temperature up. Let's get this back to a boil. Then we're going to go ahead and finish this off. Okay, so look, this is what we got. I keep it all lined up because these are the last 3 ingredients we got to add to it. Right?
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Chicken stock to it. You know what I mean? I'm liking what I see. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. We got another little simmer going. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait to try it. What we're going to do is I'm going to start.
You see, hit you off the Barry White. He said, yeah. Y'all know what that means.
spinach to it, right? Now, that look like a lot of spinach, but those of you guys ever worked with spinach before know that when you put this in here and it start getting hot and all of that, it gets so small, gets a little bit stringy
Cook
to it.
down.
I don't want to
Cook
say that. I
down.
don't want to say the wrong thing, you guys. You know, just
It cooked down. It cooked down.
Right, so we're gonna get this in here. I'm finna come with the cheese. I'm gonna add my milk last. But look at that right there. And I can hear it. Look at that. Look at the footprint of it now. All right, now I got my parm. Look, we finna grade. Now we're gonna add this to it. I'm gonna put about a cup of parm in here. You guys can put more in there if you want like to. You guys use this part. And do it how you want to. Anywhere from like 3/4 to a cup would be good for myself. You know what I mean? Again, if you guys want to add more to it, go ahead. And then check this out. I love having this right here because I'm able to grade.
I was checking that out. That's nice. That's nice.
Everything goes down there. I don't have to do all that work.
Very convenient.
Trying to remeasure and all of that. Get yourself one of these, folks. Make your life so much easier. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you hear that? You hear that rolling ball over there? Boy. Here we go. Start adding this in here. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. I know, folks. I know. I love saying that. You guys be thinking like, dang, this cat get to eat all of that good food. Look at that.
I'm jealous, AB. I ain't gonna lie. I'm making this though.
And some of y'all don't even do the spinach, but you will now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my milk to it. Now watch the color.
Ooh, look at that.
You know what? I'm gonna quit playing. Let's go ahead and get this in here. Because I'm only gonna let this cook for about another 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Let this heat this up, work those that spinach down just a little bit more. But you see that right there? That's that $1 million, folks. Oh my God.
Go ahead and just real quick. Stop that real quick. Look at that as that milk settling in up top. And like you said, hey, we got green in there. We got our carrots popping out in there. Man, I'm telling you, like you said, with some cornbread and some rice.
Arctic toast.
Look at that. You're going to sleep. That looks filling. You got your bread right there. And like you said, with that rice, with some rice and some cornbread, man, magnifique.
You guys can see now. Look, it's a little bit on the thick side. Let's come on over here and look. This kind of like, you know, when you say soup, you can add yourself any more broth to it. Okay. You know what I mean? You can put chicken, whatever you need to do to loosen this up to make it to the thickness that you would like or the desired. What is that?
It's all up to you guys. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all want to take it from there, we just laying the foundation. That's all we do. It's up to you guys to be creative and tweak it the way you want to, like we always say at the
wetness or whatever you want to do. But I do say this is still a soup. Right, so with me digging over here, I'm finna go in here and get this carrot. I saw a little spinach. Oh, and we got some chicken. You see that right there? Look, if that's not creamy, I don't know what is. You know the next thing I'm gonna say? Yeah. Cheers.
Salute.
I guess it wouldn't be right if I just re-hit that, huh?
Hit it. You should hit it again, AB.
Hold on. All right, folks, look, I'm not finna fake or do nothing like that. Listen, this right here is just fire. And you know what? We all done heard the term or heard the sentence, down goes Frazier, right? You eat this, you know, with this garlic bread right there. I don't know what you're going to wash it down with. You got to let me know down in the comment section below. What you drinking? Is it sweet tea? Is it some of that banging Kool-Aid or what? After you eat that, I promise you, this is finna stop you dead in your tracks. Now, if you guys make this, don't forget, like as always,
now that's your warning. I done said it several times. You going to sleep. You definitely. So he warned you. I didn't warn you. Like it's gonna be a TKO.
I like for you guys to come back and tell me what what can I have added to this to make this, a little bit more over the top. And with that being said, if you new, this is what I want you to do. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And if it look like I'm a little bit discombobulated, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. But I do know for sure I'm about to eat. I'm out.
All right, AB. We sure appreciate you, man. We always do. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. And I'm just trying to help y'all out with y'all menu a little bit, man. I'm gonna make sure y'all don't get too stagnant. It's very easy to fall into that slump of making everything all the time. You guys be safe out there and be warm. And we'll do it all again next time. Later.